In the quiet hours of a Wednesday morning on July 26, 2025, Ghana awoke to heartbreaking news. Daddy Lumba, the man whose voice shaped generations, whose lyrics danced across decades, had passed away. The air in Accra felt heavier. Car radios played Abanwo Ha and Teresa. Market stalls slowed down. On social media, tributes poured like rain. But in the midst of mourning, a whisper started to grow louder. Did Daddy Lumba predict his own death? It started with a clip, just 28 seconds long, posted by a devoted fan on TikTok. It featured Lumba sitting in his private home studio, singing a stripped-down version of an unreleased track. The caption read, "He warned us. We didn't listen. The lyrics were chilling." In his signature soulful voice, Lumba sang, "When my voice no longer answers the call, bury me not with gold, but with truth. I have seen the light hiding behind the curtain." Fans were stunned. The song was never released commercially. It was reportedly recorded in early 2024, just a few weeks after his 59th birthday. In an interview that year with Adam FM, Lumba had said something cryptic. "There are some things you don't say while you're still breathing, but the mic hears them anyway." At the time, fans thought he was talking about his legacy, or maybe old music industry feuds. But after his death, those words returned, like echoes. Back in his heyday, Charles Kwadwo Fosu, known to all as Daddy Lumba, was unstoppable. Over 30 albums, iconic tracks, controversy, charisma, charm. But as the years passed, he became more reclusive. His public appearances were rare, and when he did show up for interviews or shows, people noticed something. His once energetic presence had become gentler, reflective. Even in his final performance in December 2024 at the National Theatre, he paused halfway through a song and said, "If this is the last time you see me, remember, I sang with my soul, not just my voice." The crowd thought he was being poetic. Now, many wonder, was it a farewell? Stories began surfacing from studio engineers and close friends. One producer, who worked on his unreleased 2024 EP, claimed, "He would come into the booth and ask us to dim the lights. He'd say things like, 'Let me record like it's my last.' I thought he was just being dramatic." But now, another friend said that during a private studio session in Kosoa, Lumba spoke of feeling watched by a spirit. He said, "The ancestors are closer now. I hear drums in the silence. That gave me goosebumps. I didn't know what to say." Even more eerie, in early 2025, Lumba posted a cryptic message to his Facebook page. No caption, just a black and white photo of a microphone, left on a stool, facing an empty chair. At the time, fans thought it meant he was retiring. Now, that image feels haunting, But it's not just his music or his posts. Some fans believe Lumba's last public interview on Joy Prime holds the most chilling clue. When the host asked him what he feared most in life, he smiled and replied, "I don't fear death. I fear being forgotten before I'm gone." Then he looked straight into the camera. "But I won't be forgotten." On July 25th, just one day before his passing, close relatives confirmed that Lumba had asked to hear his favorite gospel songs in his hospital room. He reportedly sang along to Yesu Dino, whispering the words. At exactly 4:37 a.m., he reportedly closed his eyes, peacefully. The golden voice went silent, but the whispers did not. So, did Daddy Lumba predict his death? There's no official confirmation that Lumba ever publicly declared he would die soon. No diary, no confession. But for fans, the signs are everywhere. The mysterious, unreleased song, the poetic hints in interviews, the strange imagery in his social media, his sudden closeness to gospel and ancestral themes maybe he knew, maybe artists like Lumba, whose spirits were always a step ahead of the world, felt things before they happened. Or maybe it's just grief making meaning from coincidence. Either way, one thing is certain. Daddy Lumba's voice may be gone, but his echoes will live forever. Mr. Rest in Peace, Charles Quadwo Fosu.